Can we do the improbable? Not the impossible. It's been done once before, but just once in the 150 years that we've had Major League Baseball. It's happened just the one time. A 3-0 series comeback. Can we do it? Is it possible? Only the 2004 Red Sox have done it. Team that I love near and dear to my heart as a Red Sox fan before taking the job here. 4-2 backbreaker of a game in Game 3. 15-6 clubbing in Game 2. And then a game that we just were behind the whole time in Game 1. Bud Leonard, what can you do for me, sir? We just need a good game. One at a time. At this point, one at a time. I have faith. I have belief. I think we can do it. We just need to do it. Also, an underrated talking point here. Tampa Bay looking for a perfect postseason. Took care of their first round opponent 3-0. Took care of the Angels, Baltimore in the first round 3-0 in the NLDS. ALCS swept 4-0 and now 3-0 in the World Series. Leonard, 3.79 ERA, 19 innings to pitch. Was pretty phenomenal. Gave up a couple of hits late there against Arizona in the clincher. But for the most part, it's been one of our best pitchers to date here in October. Starts things off, and Curtis Mead playing no Pete Crow Armstrong in this game. Tweak something pregame, so it will be no Pete Crow Armstrong. So Mead moves up to number 2. He's been mean to me, and that dumps in for a base hit. Chase DeLauder, he goes down swinging end of the inning. So Bud Leonard go up, they single, nothing else. We got Wood, Amador, Langford as always, going 1, 2, 3. Let's get it. Michael Grove, he comes in today only getting one start in the postseason with 5 2/3 was pretty darn good. And they can just get that from him, turn over to the bullpen. That's pretty big recipe for winning, and we'll see if they can do it. So far, clean first. Langford goes the opposite way, and that dumps in for a hit, taking the slider the other way, and we have a base runner here in the first. Turns over to Jazz Chisholm. He was hitting .333 this postseason. It's been an absolute animal, and he chops it about a foot in front of the plate. Camposano is there, and that will do it. So, end of the first, both of us get a hit to right field. Nothing comes of it as we turn it over to the second inning. Josh Lowe is the replacement for Pete Crow Armstrong, and he will get on there with a single. Single for Josh Lowe. Carson Williams, bottom of the inning. He swings at the changeup, filthiest pitch that Bud Leonard deploys, and that will get us out of the inning. So another single, but nothing comes of it. We stay tied at 0. Next up in the bottom of the second inning, Evan Russo hitting just .250, but a lot of power from him. A bunch of home runs, and his OPS creeping around 1,000. He draws the walk. Not the next batter, but another 2 batters later, Tommy Domine ends the inning with a chopper to first base, which starts the double play and gets Tampa Bay out of the inning. So back and forth we go. Single here, single there. No runs on the board yet. We are matching each other's energy. And, so end of 2, nothing still. Top 3, Tony Black. He gets a double this time. He's going to split the outfielders. Chisholm racing to it as Black is going to stay on second base. And no, he wants 3. Tovar says, here you go. But he gets in there ahead of the tag. A little hesitation made it maybe closer than it needed to be, but we thought that throw beat him and just the tag was not implied. Mead to first base. Domine trying to play hero. Can't get the out. And the runner still on first base. And Tampa Bay takes the first lead of game number 4. Trying to go for the clean sweep. Runners off the second base. Russo tosses him out. And at least we eliminate the base runner there. And so it comes out to, comes out in the wash there then. So Domine, love what you tried there, buddy, but just stick to baseball. Shanuel as Amador is there. So the Rays get 1 run. Rockies are trailing yet again. Again, tap me if you've heard that before. We go into the later innings now. We're in the mid-game. Top 4. The Lauder puts a good swing on this one. High and deep and gone. Chase the Lauder. 2 runs for Tampa Bay. 5th home run of the postseason for Chase the Lauder, the big money free agent signing from Cleveland this past offseason and looking for Tampa Bay's first ever World Series win. Can they get it? Xavier Isaac, he splits the gap. Langford chasing it down. This would be a double by Xavier Isaac. Things starting to unravel for Bud Leonard now. As Leonard again signed to that big extension in the middle of the season. Asking him to get these outs. Josh Lowe. Another double. Run comes across the score. Back to back to back extra base hits. Home run, double. And it's 3-0 Tampa Bay. Campusano, please. 4 straight hits for Leonard. No outs. And 3 runs from Tampa Bay. It is 4-0 with no end in sight. Finally, a couple of outs. Finally, we're out of the inning. Tovar across his body makes a credible play, but not before 3 come across the score. We're down 4-0. They have 7 hits. Tovar just 1. This might be the end of the road, but still got a lot of baseball left to play. Takes 1 swing at a time. Langford up the middle. He gets a single. No home run. Cuts this lead in half. And Russo trying for it, but left it high, and he whiffs. 4-0 Tampa Bay still. Take things up into the top of the 5th. Bud Leonard still out there, working against Curtis Mead. The fact he's on my screen means he's going to do something stupid. Yeah. He's getting the World Series MVP right now. 4 straight World Series games with a home run. He's had an impact in every single game. This point, it's like, who are you going to get the World Series MVP to? I mean, Isaac, Campusano, DeLauder, Crow Armstrong, this guy, Mead. Who do you give it to? That's like the only question left. And a walk by Leonard on Sean Wall, and that is going to do it for him. We're going to put in Marco Garcia again. And, yeah, it's somber, but we're going to keep our head up. We're going to keep our head up. Garcia gives up a sharply hit single to DeLauder, another base hit for him. And you have 2 runners on with no outs in the 5th. Again, runner at second, responsible is, Leonard. And then Garcia gets a ground ball that he needs, takes 2 outs off of the board. A good double play for him. Sterling Thompson starts it off. Then Josh Lowe, another single. And when you take Pete Crow Armstrong out, you put in a guy who goes 3 for 3 with a couple RBI. It is now 6-0 Tampa Bay. All 6 runs are going to go on Bud Leonard's ledger here tonight. So we finally get a strikeout. We finally get out of the inning, but the writing's on the wall. We have half a baseball game to make up a 6-run deficit. Can we do it? Starts with single, starts with getting on base. It starts with Sterling Thompson slapping that one into the gap. He has some speed to burn. Going to turn around second base. Going to get greedy, go for 3. Throw comes into home as Thompson, a leadoff triple. All right. I'm saying it starts with singles, but let's just skip a couple steps. Troy Wood, all he needs is a fly ball or even ground ball to the right side. He gets a ground ball to the left side. No. Mead throw pulls Shanuel off the bag. So I guess that's going to go down as an error. E5 had a sharply hit, I guess the word I'm looking for, stung the third base, and Mead had to make sure that Wood wasn't going and had to get Thompson wasn't going had to get the throw over to first base. Amador, sacrifice fly, and an RBI. It is 6-1. Jazz Chisholm, 2 outs in the inning. He goes the other way. Now we can get a couple of base runners here in the 6th inning. Michael Grove starting to lose it a little bit. At this point, if I'm Tampa Bay, I just take Grove out and just let the bullpen go, as we haven't been able to do them at all. Russo just about an inch away from a home run, and then he gets picked off going to second base. It was hit so sharply that he just couldn't get over to second base. So instead of 3 runs on the board, there's only 1, and that's it. All right, Nolan Gorman, he's up, and this one is crushed. It hurts because you should have known that should have come last inning with 2 on, and now it's a 1-run game. But now it's just a solo shot and a 3-run game for Nolan Gorman, his 6th of the postseason. Between him, Amador, Langford, and Russo, that's like 65 home runs this month. But is it too little too late? Is that the last Coors of the year? Sure hope not. Sure hope not. Sterling Thompson, sinker inside, ties him up, and that will do it. Nolan Gorman does get us the run. We're still down by just 3. But down. They were still down. Regardless of how little it is, we are still down. Amador, opposite field, plunks in for a single. And we start the 8th inning off with an out and a base runner. Wyatt Langford, he can do damage. Cranks it past Meade at third base. Amador on second, Langford on first. Good start to the inning, good start. Evan Russo with 2 outs. He lines this one to left field, but caught. Can't come through again, as Black is there to put the final out on the books of the inning. Into the ninth. Obrisky. Come on, buddy. We need to keep this up. We need to keep them off of the board. Give us a 3-run deficit. We can do that. We can do that. I believe. You believe. We believe. 0-2 count. 2 out. Sean Well. 2-seamer. Can't catch up to it. Here it is. Destiny on the line. Can Tampa Bay win their first World Series in franchise history and sweep the postseason? Or is it Colorado that puts the first brick down to an improbable road? Let's see. Klein, been untouchable against us, and gets a strikeout of Gorman, 1 away. 2 outs remaining, 3 runs to get at least. Domine on the ground. Williams is there. Fires a bullet. 2 gone. So bring up Ezequiel Tovar. Fitting. The guy who had the last at-bat of last World Series. Last at-bat. He gets swept by Tampa Bay. Season is over. In a heartbreaker. A series that we got blindsided due to cockiness. At least I did. Real good Tampa Bay squad. 15 plus win differential between our regular seasons. I guess really we had no business being here or thinking that we could win. And we don't. And for the 3rd time in 4 years, the champion is celebrating at Coors Field. And we can't go back to back. We can't claim dynasty. Get to watch Tampa Bay celebrate in front of our fans. That does it. 2031 comes to an end for the first time in a long time. It's a bitter end. Since we've been in the playoffs the last few years, even when we lose in the playoffs, it's still a great season. It's just been a team that has perpetually not had success, and I think we've rewrote that history, but this one stings. There's a lot of rumors that this is going to be my last season as the general manager of the Colorado Rockies. We'll have one more chat after this, and I'll let you know if those rumors are true or not. But either way, it's the last time I watched the Rockies play in 2031 as we get swept by Tampa Bay, go 500 against Florida in this playoffs, in this postseason. It's bitter. It's hard. But we will watch the Rockies rise again. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate the ride. We'll see you next time with some more Colorado Rockies.